Hello, folks out there. Thought I'd share with you an interesting story that just happened to me on a listing appointment out here in Cornelius, Oregon. I got a phone call from a lady who was wanting to possibly sell her house. She would like to get all the numbers and kind of see what she was in for, if she did put up for sale. So I went online and I was having trouble finding information on her house. I got the tax info, but a lot of it hadn't been listed before. The records weren't jiving with what she told me, so I was a little confused. So I said, why don't you just come out? It's a place out in the country on a couple acres, a huge house, and it's hard to price anyway. So I said, why don't I just come out and talk with you and walk around, see the place, and get the lowdown. So I did. I set up a listing appointment. I talked with her, and she's really sweet. She's probably about in her 80s, and she's living out in Cornelius on some acreage by herself. And the house is 3,200 square feet, and she's just kind of wondering where to go from here. Her husband passed away a couple years ago, and so I was happy to help her get some information. And at the end of the listing appointment, after I told her what I thought, she just out of the blue asked me, "What do you think I'd pay in capital gains when I sell the house?" And I don't know, because I'm not a tax person. So I called my accountant, and he gave me some interesting information, actually, because in Oregon we don't have a sales tax, which is nice, but we do have capital gains tax. And he said the first thing, you get a standard deduction. So for her, it'd be $250,000 because her husband has passed away. If she was married, it would be $500,000. Just right off the top, you don't have to pay taxes if you get some equity back on your house or whatever for $500,000 or $250,000, depending on your situation. And then whatever you paid for the house to have it built or bought is deductible. So if you paid 300 grand, 500 grand, I don't know, you can deduct that. And then you can also deduct any expenses for upkeep or upgrades. If you put a deck on, if you put a roof on, when you're living in a house through the years, it seems like we do something big almost every year. You might do floors, I don't know, save all those receipts. It's very important, because you may 10 years from now forget about it, whatever. This could all be deducted, so you won't have to pay capital gains tax on it, because it's money you put into the house. So save all your receipts. That's the lesson for today. This lady, I talked to her about it after I talked to my accountant, and she told me, she laughed at me, actually. And it is kind of funny because, 44 years ago, she had this house built for her family. She didn't save any receipts. Her husband probably handled most of it. He's passed away. She doesn't know what it costs to build the house. She doesn't know. And so I'm hoping there's going to be some sort of standard deduction she can take or something like that. I'm sure her bookkeeper can help her with it. Because, the house didn't just pop up on the land. I'm sure the IRS knows that. If somebody built this house, it cost money. Even years back, it would have cost quite a bit of money. So I don't know how she's going to handle that, but save your receipts. Even if you've been in your house 50 years, you will want to deduct those things when you sell the house. So, and after you have all your deductions, if you still have money that you're making off of your house, good for you. And you're going to pay capital gains on that. And the rate is from 0 to 35%, depending on what your tax bracket is with your income. So if you're retired and you're only on Social Security or something, you may not pay anything. You really might. Or if you are, have a bunch of money, who knows? So that's something to talk to your bookkeeper about. But I just thought I'd share that, because a lot of times you do wonder how much taxes you're going to pay if you sell your house. Even if you live in Oregon, there's could be some taxes on that. So there you go. And if you get any information from here that you enjoy, please comment on it or let me know about it. I appreciate it. And if you like what I'm putting out, subscribe and give me a like. I could use it, I'm sure. And thank you. Bye.